Hey, what is up, people? Skywalker Hendrix here, back with another video for you guys today. And today, we are looking at the long-awaited, long-anticipated Anakin Skywalker by Hot Toys. This figure took the community by storm when it was first showed off in, I want to say, August 2023. So it's been about a year and a half since this thing was initially shown off, and this might have been one of the first Artisan figures shown by Hot Toys. Of course, Artisan by Hot Toys meaning rooted hair, wool hair implantation, really wool hair glued on a head sculpt. Now, this figure the last week has been a kind of point of controversy, maybe somewhat warranted, somewhat not. I do have a video discussing kind of this the controversy about this figure in particular. Obviously, these promo pics on the box here were the initial photos revealed to the public, and we finally got pictures of the in-hand product about I think right before the weekend here, this last weekend, and people lost their minds. People were saying this was one of the worst head sculpts they've ever seen. Just a lot of disappointment in the community, but I think the more in-hand photos, I go into it in that video, the blogger photos just didn't turn out great, and they never really do. So yeah, if you want to learn more about that, go watch that video. But today, we are here to look at the actual product. So I am very excited to get this guy open and take a look at the in-hand product. What are you actually getting in hand? And in my opinion, I think it is very, very well done, and Hot Toys really nailed this figure. I totally understand that the promo pics here are picture perfect. I mean, they are, it's just an amazing prototype, and Hot Toys almost never really, you never 100% get that prototype in hand. No toy company ever really delivers quite the quality of a hand-painted prototype anyway, so I don't think that is any news. But obviously, you guys just want to see this figure, so with no further ado, let's get him out of the box. But real quick, I did just want to look at the box just quickly. We do have kind of our typical Hot Toys wraparound banner, picture of the figure up front, and some more promo pics on the side there. It is a decent sized box, as this is a DX release, but it's also an Artisan, so yeah, it's very interesting. But let's get this guy unboxed. And once you slide that slip cover off, you do get a nice image of, Revenge of the Sith, and just kind of a Hot Toys stylized poster. Pretty cool, but I've seen some people complaining about the box, and I'm just like, who cares? And if you slide that, there's two slip off covers, which is kind of interesting, but it is a kind of very deluxe feeling unboxing experience. And then if you are familiar with any DX figures that you have in your collection, it's very similar to the unboxing experience for those, but it does have a nice little foam pad kind of lift-off cover showcasing the figure, and a little bio about the figure. And then you kind of take that off, and this is very interesting, as it does have an acrylic holder for the head sculpt, which was when this figure was first kind of shown, and the Hot Toys was announcing that they are doing these wool hair, actual hair head sculpts. People were very worried about how they would be packaged, but they are on a little kind of neck peg holding the head sculpt, and obviously you guys can see this head sculpt looks absolutely fantastic. But The body of the figure is kind of packaged separately in foam padding. Very nice presentation when opening this, but let's kind of take everything out. And you can even take kind of that other slip cover off. There's a lot of slip covers on this figure, but I think it adds to a very nice unboxing presentation. And then you see your, alternate hands there, the swap out robotic arm, some of the electronic pieces down here, extra wrist pegs, which is very nice. But yeah, let's just get this guy all the way out. Let's take a closer look at the head sculpt, because I know that's what everyone wants to see. All right, and real quick before we take a look at that head sculpt more closely, I did just want to showcase everything in the actual tray. You do obviously get his Jedi robe, which is very nice. We do get a nice display stand, and this is a stand we have seen previous with like Darth Sidious. Comes with a few other figures, I believe. Very nice stand, very Star Wars aesthetic. We do get some different lightsabers, and if you have the either dark side or regular Anakin that Hot Toys has released previously, you do get all the same accessories, but also you get the light up lightsaber option. So that is very cool. But if you know me, I just don't really mess with any of the light up functions in my collection, but all the lightsaber hilts, you do get a regular lightsaber hilt obviously as well, all very nicely painted, along with all your hands that you would need for a Jedi figure. And yeah, the robot arm is also a really cool accessory for those that want to display, robot arm Anakin. It is like fully articulated, so you can move all the fingers and everything. That is just really cool touch by Hot Toys to add that swap out arm. But yeah, let's take a look at this controversial head sculpt. All right, so this thing is presented just very nicely. It's kind of got its own display stand, if you will. I don't know anyone that would just keep it displayed like this, but it is just a very cool, if you have to pack it up to move or anything like that, you can just throw it back in here and it will be safe. And it does untwist to pull the kind of protective cover off. And yeah, this thing is absolutely breathtaking. Even like I'm looking at it not through the camera. Wow, this is quite amazing. Even like the sideburns, bro. Like, and this is wool hair, so I don't want to touch it because it's styled pretty much perfectly in my opinion. This thing is amazing. It looks exactly like Hayden Christensen. A big point of controversy has been the color of the hair, and honestly, I think it's damn near perfect. I almost, obviously the lighting in the movie is a bit different in different scenes, but I think it's honestly more movie accurate than, I don't know. It's not the prototype, and I can give it that, but it's no slouch. I mean, people calling this maybe Hot Toys' worst head sculpt is quite wild in my opinion. This is amazing. I'm literally like speechless right now. This thing looks absolutely incredible, and it also has the moving eye function, everything like that. Oh my goodness. So let's slap this on the body and just take an overall look. All right, guys. Holy shit. This figure, this it sucks because, like, bro, in real life, like, it looks damn good on camera here, but, bro, this figure is perfect. Seeing this in person makes you forget about the prototype. I think it is just as good. It's different than the prototype, but I 100% think this is just as good as the prototype. This figure is so good, guys. Look at this head sculpt. The hair, dude. And I think it's good from every angle. This looks so freaking good. I'm speechless. I don't even know what to do. Like, this thing looks so good. Oh my goodness. I'm kind of like in shock a little bit. I've never seen a head sculpt look so realistic. I've never seen a figure look so realistic. Like, you even got like a slight like 5 o'clock like, dude, bro, this thing is wild. You're seeing me like act like a little child in real time. This thing is pretty, dude. I can't even believe like what I'm looking at right now. And granted, this is my first rooted hair figure. I do have a Tobey Maguire, like battle damaged Tobey Maguire custom hot toy that has like slight rooted hair like poking out of the mask, but I've never experienced something quite so lifelike. I mean, it literally looks like Hayden Christensen is in my review booth right now. This is honestly freaking insane. And a few things I want to note when unboxing it. It is pretty tight on the little display stand that I was just showing. The head sculpt is pretty tight on there, and there is a lot of product in the hair to, allow it to keep that shape. And I would suggest finding a pose, like, I almost don't even want to take this off and move the eyes, because there's a lot of product in the hair, and like I can tell just by like handling it, the product might be like coming off on my fingers just a tad, but it doesn't seem like terrible, or like, I'm just being very cautious, as this is my first rooted hair figure, and I really don't want to do like a ton of styling on this guy. But oh my goodness, he looks so good. I can't even believe like what's in front of me right now. All right, and just jumping right into some comparisons here. Here he is with the Padawan Anakin, which I glaze this figure. These two Anakins are some of the best hot toys on the market. And I'd say if you can't get, or if you missed out on this Anakin, this figure has like just as good of a head sculpt on it. Obviously this one, just the rooted hair just takes it over the top. It's honestly quite insane, but both of these figures are masterpieces. Hot Toys just really has been nailing Anakin figures lately. Here he is with the brand new Darth Maul 2.0, which I also have a review up on my channel. And I had said it in that video, I think this Darth Maul had the best Hot Toys Star Wars head sculpt up until unboxing this figure, obviously. Alright, and here he is with the original Episode 3 Anakin Skywalker. Now this is the dark side version, which just has the Sith eyes. And yeah, like, I still think that this figure is so good, especially obviously with the the hood down. I don't think the head sculpt like holds up like as well as maybe some other head sculpts in the line that are older, but with the hood up, I think it is still a phenomenal figure. I'm still keeping it in my collection. I'm not one of those people that sold it immediately when this one got announced. I actually noticed like these, his like tunic piece is longer. I actually think this looks a little bit more accurate. I would have to look at some movie images. This could be more accurate. I mean, Hot Toys definitely does their research, but to me, in my mind's eye, like that just looks a little bit more accurate. But I also think like the proportions on this one are so much better than that one. The robe really helps this figure tenfold. So yeah, I mean, I would never throw a hood over this head sculpt. So this one still 100% has a purpose in the collection. And if you missed out on this one, I think this is a 100% great Anakin for the shelf. Alright, and here he is with the Episode 3 Obi-Wan Kenobi. And people kind of have like turned on this Obi-Wan head sculpt. I still think it is absolutely fantastic, and these two look amazing together. This figure is probably close to 8-10 years old. That's just a testament to Hot Toys and a testament to how Hot Toys can just have a figure last and look good over time. Yeah, I think these two look phenomenal together, and there are rumors out there that we will be getting a rooted hair Episode 3 Obi-Wan to go with this Anakin here, and I'm very excited for that, especially after getting this guy in hand. This dude looks so, I can't stop looking at him. I'm very, very interested how they would do the beard on Obi-Wan there, but I'm very excited, and I think, Hot Toys has shown they can do rooted hair figures. I think there has been a few issues here and there, mainly really with the Joker figure with glue, coming undone. But anyway, I feel like that was an isolated incident, an isolated batch of those figures. And yeah, I'm really excited for just that more realism in the line. Alright, and next up we do have the recent Clone Wars Darth Sidious. And also, obviously, this is pre-Episode 3 when he gets all electrocuted. So I tend to display him. I go back and forth with the hood up, kind of, with the double sabers. But I love the head sculpt so much that I kind of just keep him as a regular Palpatine. I don't think the robes are like super off to like what he would wear. So this is totally a display option of kind of Anakin and Sheev together, foreshadowing what they become. Alright, and for some Episode 3 Order 66 vibes, we do have the Kenobi 501st, which I think is a phenomenal figure. Obviously, it's a little niche to the Kenobi series, as it won't match any of your previous 501st clones like Rex and, the OG 501st. But I really do like the color a bit more on these 501sts, and I have two flanking Darkside Anakin, obviously, for the March, but I 100% know we're getting a Darkside Anakin with the rooted hair, so yeah, you could pick two of these guys up and really, have some fun. I think they look fantastic together. Alright, but if you did want to go with that OG 501st, that is also an amazing clone figure. It's surprising that it is 100% a different sculpt, but yeah, it looks just as amazing with Anakin here, and you're really just not going to go wrong with Anakin posed up next to some clones. And of course, posed up to Captain Rex. Oh man, these two would look absolutely fantastic in a 501st display. I'm very tempted, as I kind of have Darkside Anakin with my other like Revenge of the Sith displays. Yeah, this is tempting, and funny enough, I am getting two. I have another one of these guys coming from Sideshow. Which, shout out to Pop Collectibles. I think I forgot to mention, that's where I got this figure. Shout out to them. That's where I get all my Hot Toys. You guys probably know this by now. Pop Collectibles is the GOAT, so go check them out. I know he's sold out on there now, obviously, but yeah, they have everything that you would want, so go check them out. But yeah, absolutely fantastic, and I'll have to figure out where I'm putting my second Artisan Anakin. Alright, and we're getting close to the end, guys. I know I just wanted to do a lot of comparisons here. As Anakin interacts with a lot of people, but, you know, this would be a really, really cool display option. This is the Empire Strikes Back Darth Vader with the Kenobi head sculpt on it. Fantastic. Probably the best Vader helmet sculpt right there, and posing these two up together in kind of a even like back to back would just be absolutely awesome. Just really, really cool. Just the possibilities are endless with, you know, who you could pose this Anakin next to. Alright, and last but definitely not least, R2-D2, our boy. Fantastic figure. I mean, these two might be some of the two of the best figures in Hot Toys altogether. The R2 and 3PO, I can't glaze those two figures enough. This guy has a die-cast helmet, a little dome piece. But these two just bring me so much happiness together. I might have to get another R2 just to display with Artisan Anakin. So at the end of the day, guys, this is probably the best Star Wars Hot Toys ever made, solely based on the head sculpt here. This thing is breathtaking. It's truly a, you know, I love Hot Toys, and I defend them, and this is a figure that does not need defending. The blogger photos, I quite honestly do not know what the hell they did. This looks like Anakin Skywalker. This looks like Hayden Christensen as Anakin Skywalker. I don't know. People who canceled this figure based on those blogger photos are going to be very depressed. And obviously there might be, you know, you might get this figure and the hair maybe is like not styled as great. I think I got perfect styling. I got really lucky. I'm very interested to see the one I get from Sideshow, how that one looks compared to this one. I you know, before getting this in hand, I was debating, you know, will I sell the one I get from Sideshow? Will I convert it to a Darkside Anakin? Because you can pop the eyes out of this guy, and you can pop the eyes out of the new Darth Maul and swap and make this a Darkside Anakin if you wanted to. But I'm keeping it in my collection. It is that good. I need two of these guys. I I might just keep that one in the box, in the little acrylic head sculpt holder, and just put it on ice and maybe open it in 10 years when the hair on this is, you know, degraded, or the pleather, whatever, you know, figures are not meant to last forever. Yes, you could argue that this should have been real leather. I don't really care about any of that. They're gonna make another Anakin Skywalker in 5-10 years, and I'm gonna buy that one too, even if this one still looks exactly like this. Collecting is there's never an end to collecting, so yeah, I'm not worried about my figures degrading over time, because there's always gonna be another one to pick up. So yeah, I really feel bad for people that canceled this based on those blogger photos. This is a perfect figure. This is so good. I can't believe, you know, what I'm even looking at right now. And even like on camera, I don't even think it shows up as well as, you know, the human eye. It's pretty crazy, and I don't want to end this video because it's that good. I'm like, you know, making videos is how I express my love for figures. So this thing is, dude, it is so good. It is, I mean, dude, like, I can't express enough how excited I am to have this in the collection. It's amazing. It's quite amazing. So thank you all for watching. This was a long review, but I was so excited to showcase this to everyone and hopefully put a lot of people at ease, because, you know, people were freaking out a little bit when they saw these blogger photos, and I just really, getting this in hand, and we've had this happen with, you know, the Padawan Anakin 6 months ago. You know, we got that figure, we saw the blogger photos, and people freaked out, and people got it in hand, and it was just fine, and honestly one of the best head sculpts in the line. So this is no exception to that rule. I honestly think Hot Toys really needs to rethink the blogger photos in general, because I'm sure there were 100% some people that canceled this figure. And yes, it's a $400 figure, a little bit more expensive than what Hot Toys normally is at, but I think it is 100% worth it. I would have paid $500, $600 for this figure, to be honest with you. That is how good this head sculpt is. And I'm telling you 100%, it looks good on camera here, so much better in person. Like, it's hard to imagine that it looks better in person, but it does. It's amazing. I could talk about this figure for another 30 minutes, so I'm gonna let you guys, you know, get back to your day. Everyone can take a sigh of relief. This figure is perfect. If you can get your hands on one for not $1,000, hey, if you want to pay $1,000, I almost, like, dude, if I missed out on this, Anakin is my favorite character in Star Wars. I had this specific haircut when I was, you know, little, because I wanted to look like Anakin Skywalker. I made a custom like Jedi robe to look like Anakin Skywalker. So this figure means so much to me. And yeah, I'm so lucky and grateful that I was able to get two. Obviously, shout out to Pop Collectibles. They're the only reason that I was able to get two. And I got very lucky getting in that queue. And I had already secured one, and I was just like, it's going up, I might as well try, and I got it. And so yeah, I'm just so thankful, and yeah, I'm just so happy to have this in my collection. So let me know what you guys think down in the comments. Are people freaking out over nothing? I think 100% they are, because look at this thing. Yeah, I'd like to hear your guys' thoughts down in the comments. As always, shout out to my channel members. Y'all are the top G's, but I appreciate each and every person that checks out my videos. I know this was a long one. David Edge, if you're still here, which I know you are, comment how good this Pelimoto looks down in the comments. So thank you all. I appreciate y'all. Stay tuned. The brand new Ahsoka hot toy from the Ahsoka series is on its way to my house, also from Pop Collectibles. Yeah, shout out to them. Always a pleasure working with Pop. Go check them out. As always, guys, may the Force be with you. Ayy.